The following is a presentation from PokerStars.net. Last night on The Big Game, Nadya Magnus, the single mom and online qualifier, faced the biggest decision of her poker playing life.
Getting paranoid over here.
With young pro Joe Cassidy staring her down, Nadya didn't blink, made a $30,000 bet, and raked in another pot.
We forgot to warn you, Joe. Sorry about that. Welcome to again.
Can she keep it up, or have these pros seen enough? The Big Game starts now.
This is the PokerStars.net Big Game.
Hello, everybody, and welcome once again to the Big Game in Las Vegas. Alongside Joe Stapleton, I'm Chris Rose. Welcome to our state-of-the-art poker room where some of the best poker players in the world have nearly $700,000 already on the felt.
23-year-old Justin Bonomo is killing the game so far. Let's see if he can continue his hot run. He's up a cool $77,000.
The Robin Hood of poker, Barry Greenstein, is down just over $13,000 and looking to steal some of his chips back from the young guns.
Youngins like Jason Mercier, who's won 9 live tournaments in the past 2 years, he's down just over $2K.
Next to him is a young pro from Los Angeles, Joe Cassidy. He came late to this party, has seen just 6 hands, but is stuck $60K.
And this is cash game specialist Danny Alaei. He's having a good week, up over $14,000.
But the big story is Nadya Magnus from Palatine, Illinois. The single mom was staked $100,000. Right now, the most profitable loose cannon is with Amanda Leatherman.
Nadya, I'm so happy for you. You're up $71,000. How could this change your life for you and your son?
It'll be something tremendous. You know, it feels pretty insane just to think that I could walk away with this crazy amount of money. It would, you know, it could change a lot of things.
So right now, is this enough for you? $71,000. Are you going to slow down, or are you going to keep doing what you're doing?
Can I take the fifth on that? Because I still have to go back to the table.
You can. Good luck, okay?
Thank you so much.
Like all loose cannons, Nadya has been staked $100,000 and keeps all profits above the initial $100,000. At the end of the season, the loose cannon who wins the most money earns a North American Poker Tour passport worth $50K.
Welcome back, Loose Cannon.
Oh, thank you so much.
You know, when they first introduced this concept, I was thinking, kind of neat giving $100,000 away every show. And then they brought in Nadya.
Stop it.
Flattery will get you everywhere.
Nadya will start on the button, so the action begins with Jason Mercier, who folds. So does Joe Cassidy. Danny Alaei. Queen Trey, out of the way. Now Nadya on the button with a pocket pair.
Nadya pleaded the fifth. Let's see if she gears down or keeps this bus moving above 55 miles an hour.
She revs ahead, raising to 1,400.
Raise.
A re-raise announced by Justin Bonomo to 5,000.
Justin's trying to isolate Nadya.
Barry with 10-9 suited.
Barry's probably onto the fact that Justin is trying to isolate the loose cannon. He has a way of sniffing out weakness. 10-9 suited. Suited connector is a pretty powerful hand if played properly.
Barry re-raises to 16,000.
Barry makes a power move with it. Nadya's being railroaded a bit here. 90% of players would fold this hand. The other 10% would usually be making a mistake. She does have the best hand right now.
She's in the 90%.
Now Justin has a decision to make. Nobody likes to give up 5,000 when they think someone's making a play at them. With Nadya, you can be pretty sure she wasn't making a move, but with Barry, not so much. Justin is looking at Barry's stack to see if he has the right implied odds of the call. What he doesn't know is that he has Barry dominated.
And Justin folds.
And he doesn't look very happy about it.
Barry takes down the first pot.
I actually had a hand.
I don't think you're going to get any sympathy from Barry the Bully.
Well, here are the rules of the big game. Each table lasts exactly 150 hands. The action pre-flop is pot limit, then no limit after the flop. Blinds are 2 and 400 with a $100 ante, all of which is paid by the player on the button. Each player begins with at least 100 grand, but can reload for up to $500,000. Joe Cassidy is facing a deficit. He joined the table last night and got crushed. King-queen suited.
Pretty strong hand, even from first position.
Raises to 1,400. Danny Alaei, small pocket pair.
1,400.
Makes the call. Nadya folds. Pocket pair for Justin Bonomo calls. Barry calls as well. Ace-5 suited for Jason Mercier, a 5-person party.
Why not, says Jason. Nadya decides to sit this one out, let the pros cannibalize each other for a change.
First flop of the evening. 8-6. Barry checks. Jason checks. Joe checks.
Danny may like his hand with a pair on this board.
Danny comes out firing, 4,400.
4,400.
If Danny likes his hand, Justin should like his a bit more. Only one overcard out there for him.
Justin calls. Barry folds. Jason folds. And Joe folds.
Bonomo is ahead.
So from 5 on the flop, down to just 2 on the turn. Ace of clubs.
Now, of course, Danny's wondering if his threes are good, but more importantly, he's wondering if Justin will fold to another bet.
Danny checks. Justin checks.
Justin checks behind. He might like his hand, but he doesn't want to get raised.
6 of spades on the river. Danny checks. Justin checks.
Threes.
And Justin takes down a pot.
Nice.
Danny appreciates a polite poker player. Justin may have beat him in a pot, but at least he said thank you.
That's Danny's specialty. Justin's specialty this week has been raking in pots. He has been super aggressive. Really enjoyed watching him play.
We've been watching his stack get higher and higher every day.
Ace-7. Danny opts not to play. Nadya. Second time in 3 hands, pocket 8s.
Let's see if she fares a little better this time with the snowmen.
Raised to 1,400. Bonomo folds. King-9 suited for Barry Greenstein.
This hand is well within Barry's range to play with Nadya in position.
Barry calls. Jason and Joe fold. Nice little smile from Nadya. 5 queen, queen.
Nadya has the best hand for now. Let's see if she tries to maintain control of this pot.
She just checks.
Little pot control.
Barry bets 2,000 with a flush draw, and Nadya quickly calls.
Semi-bluff from Barry.
Queen of clubs on the turn.
That gives Nadya a full house and has eliminated all of Barry's flush outs.
Both players check. Ace of clubs on the river.
Barry missed all of his outs. Nadya still holds the winner. Bit of a scary board for 8s.
She checks, so does Barry. And Nadya takes it down.
And another pot to the Loose Cannon.
Nadya Magnus wins the pot. She is playing the pros like it's just another home game. If you want your shot at the pros, you can be a loose cannon as well. Log on to PokerStars.net. There are free qualifying tournaments every day. We'll be back with more after this. Welcome back to the big game, where our loose cannon continues to shine. It was just 2 years ago that Nadya Magnus learned the ABCs of poker. Now she has a chance to earn her PhD on the felt.
I'm Nadya Magnus, and they call me the Silent Assassin. Well, I just started playing 2 years ago. I was on a trip to Vegas. That was a Super Bowl weekend, Giants versus Patriots. It was offered that we go to the poker room and play some poker. So, well, I didn't know really, how to play the game, and they told me, oh, just ask the guys at the table. They'll be more than happy to help you, and sure enough, they were helping me out. And I was just, running really like God, just catching everything. Made like $300 in like half an hour, and I was like, wow, that's pretty interesting. So went back home, got a book, and then it took off from there.
If Nadya can hang on to her profits, that will put her in prime position to take down that North American Poker Tour passport worth another $50,000.
She, of course, dreams of becoming a professional poker player. Here sitting down with 5 of the best. Barry Greenstein looking at Big Slick, raising to 1,500. Jason Mercier folds. Joe Cassidy, ace-jack.
Joe could re-raise this hand since he knows Barry's range is wide.
He calls. Danny folds.
Barry's range is a little narrower from first position, hence just the call.
Queen 10 suited for the loose cannon.
There's been a raise and a call, but Nadia's getting 4-1 on her money.
She calls. Bonomo folds.
She is out of position, though, going into this flop.
10 king king.
Barry's flop trip kings. It's a monster.
Nadya first to act. She comes out firing. 3,100.